Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Mars coming at you over the interwaves with another Starcraft 2 cast. This one sent in by members of the community to castit.reddit.com. If you'd like to have your games cast, submit a link to your replay there and a member of the community will get down to it. If you'd like to have me personally cast it, send an email to marsgaming@gmail.com and I will get right to you as soon as I actually check that email. We have today a game on Ruins of Endion, and it is a TVP, so I'm not sure why we're talking about Roach versus Roach, but there you go. Anyway, over on this side we have, playing the Red Terran, we have Pharaoh. Over on this side it is the blue Protoss. Second, I don't know, I'm trying to figure out what the RVR thing means, but then again, neither does the other guy know it, so there you go. Anyway, we got a gateway first for second, and Pharaoh opens with a barracks and gas as well. So we can expect over on this side a Reaper, and over on this side pretty much, well, he does go for gas first, so maybe a cybernetics core before he attempts to take a Nexus. I'd say Pharaoh is going to go for an expansion right now. He's certainly got the 400 minerals. Yep, on location as well. That is quite ballsy. That's something you can pretty much deal with, but there you go. And a factory, so no scouting a Reaper, so he doesn't know what his opponent has, which does put back that this is quite ballsy. If your opponent is just rushing with 2 Adepts, he will get here in time to kill this SCV and annoy the crap out of the building command center. Instead, we've just got the one gateway, and second is also saving up money. No, he isn't. He's getting a robotics facility. So for that mine drop, that is so popular. Even this probe can worry away this SCV and be quite annoying. Yep, there we go. And there isn't anything out yet to shoot at this. There is no marine. But then again, second didn't shift click his probe properly on the building SCV, so after the SCV shifted it away, the probe just attacked the next best thing. So if you want to learn how to do this, and this is a I think platinum versus gold game, so I don't expect these guys to have the perfect macro. You want to click on them, attack click on what you're attacking once, and then shift attack click a bunch of other times, or right click of course, and it will follow the SCV when it goes from this area, this side of the building, to this side of the building. Okay, so we've got the economic advantage for Pharaoh with 2 bases. And we have, well, that should be interesting, a starport starting as well. Let's look at Banshees, I suppose, because there's not really anything else you want to, yeah, Raven. Okay, well, there you go. And the second starport, right, well, second we'll see all of this, but yeah. So what, the 2-port Banshee? What has he got to counteract that? Well, resonating glaives are for adepts. Adepts don't shoot up, so yeah, okay. Second must be thinking to himself, I'm building entirely the wrong thing. And double Hellion. In the meantime, second hasn't so much as thought about taking a second base yet, so he can concentrate his defenses. He's got enough photon pylons in order to overcharge as soon as this mothership core starts at least. And we've got the Raven tagging this war prison. No, he doesn't. He's content to let that just fly in. Ah, yes. Well, we do have something that's very good against light versus something that's also very good at light. Got the Stalker Warping in, that takes care of that auto turret. There goes the Marines, and everything on the side of second survives, whereas everything on the side of Pharaoh dies, which is generally a bad thing if you're the Terran in this case. Shade shifting in, and they should take out quite a few of those workers. 9 killed, 11 killed, and there we go. And still we only have 21 versus 25 workers, so things aren't going horrible as second shades into the natural base where there are just more things to shoot at. That auto turret does make sure that the auto targeting by the adept focuses that down a little bit. Okay, 18 workers to 25 with 14 killed, and the warp prism is still there. How long on Alright, sure, you can build Ravens if you want. I was really expecting Banshees here. They might be better because they shoot down all the time instead of just when they have energy for the auto turrets. But, yeah, I don't know. Second, being very diligent in attacking those mineral lines, shading out again. There's still 19 workers there versus the 25, and second is yet to get an expansion. That is a few Marines, and to be perfectly honest, they would get melted by these adepts. And first one does. That's a lot of Ravens. It's unfortunate that your opponent is in your face and you can't start building up energies for, you know, more interesting spells. So all you can do now is drop auto turrets. Auto turrets, well, they do take care of these things quite rapidly. That's true. Okay, don't stand on the ground long enough to take out these rock towers. That is an interesting fact. Did not know that. And that should be the end of all of the things mining on this side. Yep. Leaves a mule that's about to run out. And there goes that 2-to-1 base advantage for Pharaoh, and more auto turrets being placed down, but second just walks away. Does lose one stalker, but there you go. That was a scan seeing that his opponent is indeed taking a base, so he knows a little bit that he is actually in trouble. Ooh, but Widow Mines. So that's, oh, doesn't manage to get those down, meaning that he can actually successfully defend this bit, and just the amount of Ravens just keep on growing. We've got 8 of them now. Excellent, I suppose. Not a lot of energy though, due to his opponent being in his face, which at this point isn't some high strategy, but just a fortuitous side effect of the chosen build of second, as there are 4 Ravens moving over to his opponent, and there should be enough energy for a couple of auto turrets who will dissipate the mothership core and then the mineral line, evening up the workers kill to count 17 to 10. His opponent's natural is up in time though, as Pharaoh or second moves in to take out what remains of his opponent natural. I'm assuming that, yeah, that observer did actually get cancelled by the giant group of things that automatically detect everything, and now he does stay in the range of those auto turrets just a little bit too long. He loses all his stalkers. Even had enough energy for a point defense drone, which I think costs more energy. Yes, and Pharaoh retakes his natural. Looks like second is thinking of a third base, and he's taking a Dark Shrine against somebody who's massing Raven, which is an interesting choice. This is cute though. So we've got just a little bit of micro by second. Oh, we had nothing except these auto turrets that shoot up, so that could have been quite successful, but unfortunately stuck around a little bit too much. Alright, there's your observer. Using it to build Archons. That's gonna work out. Archons are slow. Yeah, well, if your opponent's going to bunch up on that, you can have some very nice hits going off. Alright, we got one attack being for second and just more ravens. Sure, why not? Don't walk into that mineral line. That widow mine. Don't walk into that widow mine either. It gets one shot off. But the ravens move into his main, and just a couple of auto turrets do make sure that he has to get out of there again. Does get no, does not get that widow mine, and now there are 5 widow mines. That's 1 widow mine gone. That's 2 widow mines gone. That's 1 stalker gone, and a large amount of damage on a number of different stalkers. We still don't have the mothership core to overcharge that pylon, because since it did get taken out by those auto turrets, my now second must really be hitting those ravens. And there it goes, another widow mine right in the middle, taking out quite a number of things, and there we go. No GG, but certainly interesting play.